Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Hi. How's it going?
Clip that, Quentin.
We clearly are ready for live tonight for sure. Speaking of live, we are. It is, what is it, May 13th, 2025, 9:08 p.m. Eastern Persuasion, and it is Tuesday night, the Guitarsenal, and had a subject that's going to be near and dear to my heart here pretty soon, is when do you decide to sell stuff? When does that time come? So we'll talk about that a little bit. That's part of the gear acquisition syndrome. You got to have it, you get it, and then later on you decide it might be time to move this stuff on. So when is that time? When is that time?
I've got too much stuff. I'm going to sell some stuff.
Right.
I'm not going to buy
Right.
anything for a while. Buys three other things right if you sell it. Jimmy.
Yeah. So we have seen that live in action right here with this guy right here.
I saw it live Sunday night.
Great exodus.
Thanks, Randy.
But I mean, John, you've only got a few guitars, but you went through some amps. You decided it was time to sell some, move some out, and get some. Randy,
I like the idea of not selling but replacing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to
We can
look at
talk
it.
about that. I was at the boutique guitar shop today.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, encourage everybody in the chat to let us know your opinion on that as well. What you think is the right time to sell some of your gear, get rid of it. So we'll get into that. First, though, I want to get over here and say thank you to our channel members. We do have a channel membership available if you'd like to help support us in that manner. We do greatly appreciate it. It does help to pay the light bill, keep the EV Mucks fired up, and keep the strings and things coming in. And we certainly appreciate all of the channel support, everybody old and new. So thank you very, very much. Also, those that have donated to gift memberships, we appreciate you guys doing that.
Yep.
Shall we get over to the chat and see who's here?
Yep.
Get over to the chat.
Let me get it unzipped here. Let's see if that. Yep. There it is. First one popped out. Wayne McConnell is here. He beat Earl in tonight. Good to see you, Wayne. What is up? He's already telling Earl he's drinking straight up Coca-Cola. And there he is, channel member Earl Colai.
With a whiskey chaser.
Coke is the real thing. Mexican Coke. That Mexican Coke, that's the closest thing that tastes to what I remember as a kid as Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Had that real sugar in it, not the corn syrup.
Ugh.
Good stuff. Have you ever had it, Randy? You tried it? It's got the
I
little
was
green.
at the corn syrup.
Oh yeah. It's got the green label on it. Good
Hell
stuff.
yeah, I've had plenty of them glass bottle Mexican Cokes.
That is the absolute best Coke that you'll ever have. Is in that little small glass bottle, ice cold out of the fridge or out of an ice cooler. Best
know,
Coke you'll ever
The
have.
Peruvians
Isn't,
pretty good.
RFK making sure that real sugar goes back into pops again?
I don't know.
I heard that. That could be a lie.
Got my Van Halen OU812 mug there. Thanks to Patty Dill. Appreciate you, Patty. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well for you. All right.
He was
Now
here
last
last year. Thursday.
Yeah. Now that the whistle is wetted, let's see. We got Chuck C is in the chat. What's happening, everyone? Good to see you, Chuck. We got channel member Cucumber CMBR is here. Favorite South Park characters. I want to know who's who though in the group here. Skunk 21 is back to see us again. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Hey.
We got Darboard is here. Wishing a happy Tuesday to everyone. Right
What's up,
on.
Darren?
And a little pinned message there. And again, we certainly appreciate the memberships, the super chats, and there is a direct PayPal if you'd like to support us in that manner. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. It helps more than you know. We got Kurt 5150 is here.
Kurt.
Speaking of Kurt, I came downstairs and I was cleaning up a little bit down here, and This was this was lying over there on the thing that hadn't been opened yet. So I opened it a few minutes ago. These are some items that Kurt was so gracious to send me after I paid him for them. But we'll take a look and see what's in here in just a minute. A little project got going on to add some finishing touches to a guitar. So we'll look at that in a few. We got Yostinator is here. Right on. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we have channel member, a Greasy, a Monkey, a Guitars. We got channel member Ken, Hip Metalworks. Good to see you, man. Cheers,
What's up,
buddy.
Ken?
Let's see. Who else? The one, the only CLS, Christopher Livesova is here.
What's up, brother?
Saying, once again, get out and get live or get old. That's right. Channel member, panel member, and crew member, Jimmy Biter. And what's up?
FTG.
Channel member Cushman NYC is here. Good to see you, Cush. Right on. Let's see. We've also got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Wishing everyone a happy Tuesday. Good to see you hanging out. Got channel member Mean Joe McGraw is here.
What's up, Joe?
Jimmy Biter. I don't know if he meant to put the number one in there or that was supposed to be another
number one, long
exclamation. You're number one.
And I need to use hand too.
Let's see. We also have Rene Fernandez is here saying hello to everyone. Rene. Good to see you, Rene. We got Melted Copper. Right on. Welcome in. Let's see. Hey, look here. Channel member Ferd Burful is here. Good to see you, sir.
Brother
It's
Fred.
been a minute. Welcome back. Always good to see you in the chat, man.
The Burfalist.
Let's see. We've got channel member Zach Thong is here. Good to see you, Zach.
Brother
Welcome
Zach.
back. Welcome back.
So, Zach.
Did we say hey to Yostinator? We're going to say it again. Welcome in.
Yo.
Yo,
Wall of Cries is blaming Quentin. Everybody blames Quentin. So, hey, look at here. We also got channel member Mikey Mojo is here for the evening. Right on. Good to see you. Let's see.
Busiest man on
channel member. Yep. Marcia Murray. We said hey to. There he is. Channel member Guitar Talk Universe. That is Quentin. The one, the only. Thank goodness. QFJ. That's right.
He was live while I was at lunch today, and I figured I'd pop in, and he's at the Penis Bong store.
Right.
And within like 30 seconds of me joining his live, I had to like boot 3 people out of his chat.
Because of his trolls that he always gets.
Yep.
Quality.
That's how you know when
Viewership.
you've made it on YouTube. If
Exactly.
you got trolls. So, all good. Let's see. We said hey to Mean Joe McGraw. Let's see. Scrolling down. We said hey to Melted Copper. We got Sound Sirens is here saying hey to the gents.
What's up, homie?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Who else? Channel member Hillary is here saying
up,
happy
Hillary?
Tuesday. Always good to see you in the chat, Hillary. Welcome
Happy,
back.
happy late birthday to Hillary
Right.
as well.
So, just had the baby, and then it was her birthday right after.
Yeah, her birthday was Mother's Day, so she got like to do the dual birthday,
Right.
first Mother's Day thing.
Oh,
So she's
that's
going to
awesome.
get triple screwed. Her
Right.
kid's birthday, her birthday, and Mother's Day all in one shot.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Here you go. Here's a robe.
Here's one big gift.
There's some socks.
Right.
Diapers.
Oh man. All right.
Adult
Let's see.
diapers too.
Who else do we have here? I think we've said hey to everybody there. And we've got channel member Andy Carson is here. Is this the Guitarholics Anonymous live stream? Yes, it is.
What are you talking about? I don't have a problem. I don't have
My
a
name
problem.
is-
Guys,
my name
get
is
off
Andy.
my back.
And I'm a
any more
guitar
of them?
buying addict.
You got any
Need
more of
help.
them? You got any more of them Charvels? Just call me Tweaker Man Johnson.
Welcome in, Andy. Good to see you, man. We got channel member and mod for the channel is
Arky.
present and saying hello to everyone. Arkansas is here. Good to see you, Arky.
Oh, Aki.
She was live for about 23 hours the other day. That's
Right.
cool.
It's insane.
I go in and say hello, and there's like 3 people on the panel, and nobody has their camera on.
Yeah, I go in and say hello, and I give it about 5 minutes. Nobody acknowledged me. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out.
I popped in there the other day. She was there doing like a crawfish boil or something. She's like, I
Right.
don't even eat these things. I'm like, I don't either.
Right?
The buds.
Oh, man. I would love to have some crawfish. I miss that. Went back into her channel. I don't know, what was it 6 hours later, and there was like 30 people on the screen. Right. So yeah. Welcome in, Arky. Let's see, who else do we have that we have not said hello to? I think I said hello to Darboard, but he's got a comment. Never sold any gear, only gave a guitar and amp away to somebody that wanted to learn to play. Right on. There's one way to do it. Yep. I have done my share of that. I had an old Line 6 Spider, was it a 3 or something like that? And I had a Affinity
Insane mode only.
Affinity Strat, I think it was. And I took it down to a guitar shop and said, if you got any students or anybody that could use this. And he was like, I got this girl student that was really getting into guitar. She could really use it. So it's always nice to give a little back. Give a little back. Let's see. Kurt says Vietnamese Coke is my favorite.
Same thing. Real sugar.
John too.
Real sugar. Depending on which side of the street you go on, it might be fake underneath, but it sells as real sugar. How's that?
Hey boys, Tim Thomas is here. Welcome in, Tim.
TT.
Always good to see you hanging with us. Hey, look at here, channel member, the one, the only, Charles Green, the man, the myth, the legend. Make sure that you get the link for his channel down in the description. And he will be going live, not this Friday. I think he's got a concert to go to, but normally on Friday nights at 10 p.m. So check that link for Mr. Green and go show some love over on that channel. Let's see. We've got channel member Edvis is in the house. Good to see you, Ed.
Upper Decker Ed.
Just finished up his upper decker, so he's here ready to go.
In the bathroom in particular.
Right?
He's so fucked up he does it in his own toilet.
And then forgets about it and goes in there.
That's disgusting. Oh,
Love you, Ed. Love you,
brother.
Channel member Blue Mox is here saying cheers to everyone and hope Tuesday was a good one. Right on. We got channel member Steve Rezor is here. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. Let's see. Scrolling. Mo, we got a bunch in here tonight. We got Stu Petty is here saying what's up, dudes. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Let's see.
We have high viewership on what day is it today? Tuesdays, because they know that we're not going to play.
Right. There's no guitars on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ed says there's too many awesome people in the chat to say hi to everyone individually. I'm overwhelmed. So Ed says hi to everybody. So there you go. Took care of that for you, Ed. Let's see. Channel member Bo, Guitar Man 45, saying hey to the crew. Good to see you, Bo.
Brother Bo.
Always nice to have you hanging out.
Bo just came to this show to see what it's like to actually sell something.
Right. I don't think he understands the word sell when it comes to guitar related gear. Let's see. I know we said hey to Andy. Scrolling to see if I've missed anybody. Let's get it checked out here. Searching for Tone. Channel member is here. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. Let's see. Robert Bauer Media is here for Tuesday Night Guitarsenal. Right on. Nice. Good to see you, Robert. Let's see. Hillary says she did have an epic birthday. Right on.
Good.
Let's see. Scrolling.
I was like a day late telling you because I'm late to everything.
Well, you know, it's the thought that counts when it comes, right? Rachel Howard is here. Quick aloha. Can't stay, but giving a like. Right on. Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate that. Let's see. Who else do we have? Charles saying hey to everybody there. Everybody saying hey to everybody else. Right on. Kurt says Ed wipes from the back to front. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around, front to back? Hey Randy, when is Yostinator's got some tickets to see Billy Idol? Looks like when is Metallica coming? It's like June something.
3rd.
It's coming up pretty quick, huh?
June 3rd.
Right on. You still got an extra ticket?
I have an extra ticket that somebody has claimed but has not paid me for yet, and I haven't talked to them in about 4 months. So.
Okay. Well, keep me in mind. I may be interested. Let's see. I think we have caught up in the chat. I think we have said hello to everybody. If I missed you for some reason,
there was a wild
say hello again.
Somewheres.
Yep. I got him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Sure
hey, Blue Mox.
What's up, Blue? Right on. Let's see. Zach says, yesterday I picked up my Fender Stratocaster from the music shop. The guy putting in some new pickups for me. The new pickups are the Fender Vintage Noiseless pickups. Nice. Very cool, man. Very nice. Let's see. Edva says, wipe my ass with your under the bus thumbnail flyers. Nothing wrong with that. All right. So, topic at hand. When is it time to sell stuff? Randy, you sold your Les Paul recently. You sold your Music Man JP16, I think it was.
Yep.
And was that just specifically because you were looking for something else, or?
When it comes to guitars, I'll go through my honeymoon phase with them, because if I don't like them, I'm not going to buy them.
Right.
And then when they get to the point where they're not really getting played much, they got to go.
Okay. So not playing them, not picking them up, not using them.
That, and like the case with the JP is, I loved everything about that guitar except for the neck width. It was, and when you only have one of those and you've got freaking 20, 9 irons back there, and you're trying to switch back and forth between them, it's nah.
Yeah.
You go to what you're used to.
Just out of your wheelhouse too much, so it was time to move on.
Right.
Gotcha. So I know that Jimmy has been moving some stuff. What was your main motivation? Is just so much crap just piling up. It was just time to get rid of.
I mean, that was one facet of the decision, but the major factor was that I made a huge life change. And it was like, I've been collecting stuff for years. It's like, it's completely out of hand, and stuff has to go.
Right.
Disgusted
and
with yourself.
I've been using the sale of that stuff because I'm up to, how long have I been started selling stuff on Reverb? It's been like, I'm on week 6 here, and I'm down to, I got 12 pickups left out of the pile that I still have to list.
You started with like 800 of them, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I've sold the hell out of pickups. Of course, I'm not one of these that, I'm selling them for, I bought the pickup for, say like a DiMarzio will cost you, say like, I'm ordering colors or reverse zebra or whatever, so about $117 plus $25 shipping. And I watch what other people are trying to sell the pickups for, and they're like, oh, $90, $95. And it's like, nope, you're not going to sell that. It's, it's like a car. It just, gets into your hands and it loses most of its value. So I've sold most of my pickups sell for $55 plus shipping. And occasionally I'll sell, if it's like I had a bare knuckles that I sold for more. I sold both those 1979 Super Distortions. Those went for $80 a pop.
But you have found yourself. You have found yourself as you're getting rid of and purging some gear that you're then wanting to get something else, which you actually did.
Pickups. I'm pretty much locked into there's just a couple pickups that I really want. And sometimes if a guitar needs something else, then I'll explore other avenues. But, I'm weak.
Gotta have it.
You have to release the gas sometime.
The gas is strong with this one. Yes.
And I've sold enough guitars, and I kind of look at what I have because I'm getting ready to, probably the end of this week put a bunch more guitars up, and so I kind of look at what I have, and then I go to eBay and Reverb and be like, okay, well, there's 1 million of these for sale, so I'm probably, unless I just take it, bend over and take it with a sandpaper dildo, I'll never get rid of it.
Put the lowest price one on Reverb and go.
Say like this guitar, so this is a 1996 JS 700. And there are none for sale on Reverb.
Yep.
There are none for sale on eBay, even internationally. I found one at Guitar Center slash musician's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay. So I didn't like the shortstop 2 bridge, and everything was chrome. And I was like, this guitar doesn't look good with chrome. So I just put black locking tuners, a black retainer, did a fret level crown job, new pickups, a new black bridge, a black pickup selector, back plate. And now, I mean, things look gorgeous and it plays great, sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, I'll get it posted and start with a price where I think, that's gonna. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and since this isn't a regular thing on those platforms,
yep,
is I'll start high and see what
somebody offers.
See what happens.
Do you open up your listings to offers?
No.
Okay.
Because most of the time is you're just inundated with people going, "Oh, I'll give you grilled cheese for it."
Right. Yeah. The joys of selling a gear.
But I mean, most of the stuff I feel like, because I'm not trying to, I'm not one of those sellers that, I'm sitting on a gold mine here. This is worth millions.
Right. I know what I got. I know what I got.
Hashtag Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
And
Let's see,
I mean, my prices are competitive. I mean, usually if for that item, it's the lowest.
Yeah.
On Reverb.
Bo says, hold on, guys. I'm still looking for a dictionary to see what sell means. See, I told you. Quentin says that he will sell gear when myself puts a hex on his little Hyundai. It seems like
slings a rod or something.
When he needs brakes or something, we see a Gretsch go up for sale. So Sova says 1 guitar, 1 amp, and 400 picks. That's the way to do it. Let's see. Zach says, when I was there yesterday, I also dropped off a Fender Telecaster to get set up. And the guy called today, say it was done. Right on, man.
Ooh.
Let's see. Sound the sirens. Yeah, usually once there's something you gas for is when to flip something that isn't getting much love. Okay. So he waits until he finds something else that he wants. So got to get rid of this to replace that. So that was kind of what you were saying, John, was kind of your approach.
Yeah. And it opportunity too, right? It's because we don't have very much in the way of a boutique market up here.
Mm-hmm.
So like Glenn at West Coast Guitars, he that's an Instagram or something. He had a Tom Anderson come in, which is basically their version of my Seafoam green one. So
right,
you got to go play it, right?
Right. Yeah, you mentioned Sunday that you were going to check it out. So what did you think of it?
It was awesome.
Yeah,
fantastic.
You liked it.
It's the same as this one, though, right?
So
I could have pretty much given him mine, and he could have given me that one, and a couple, $300, $400, $500, and would have been done. But I didn't care so much for the color, and like I said, it's not. I love that guitar. But if something did come along, I don't give a fuck. I can always, But I did play Nash as well.
Okay.
A Custom Shop 62 Telly.
Mm-hmm.
And Tokai, I guess apparently those Japanese Tellys are supposed to be really good.
Yep.
Nash just completely wiped the floor with them.
Blew them all out of the water, didn't it? Was that
drastically?
Was that the first Nash that you had played?
First one.
Yeah. I told you they were good. They're phenomenal.
You wrap your hands around it, frets were tiny on it. So, but you wrap your hands and the neck fits and, boom, and it's like an almost acoustic guitar.
Mm-hmm. Feels like it's been played for years and years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. They make some really, really good stuff. Let's see. Arkansas is throwing a little something out there for us. Right on. Arky gifting a 1 OU812 membership. Thank you, Arky. And it looks like it got to Todd. 0864 is now a standard member of OU Crew. Right on. Thank you, Arky. We appreciate your continued support. We really, really appreciate you. Let's see. Awesome. Joe's telling somebody that you can't have too many guitars. Maybe there's a T that was supposed to be in there. You can't have too many guitars.
Shush yourself.
Let's see. Kurt says he's 5 Floyds behind Jimmy. Hands up. Let's see what else is going on. Stu Petty says 55 is a good deal for a pickup. Right on. Renee Fernandez. Master Jimmy, this Ibanez looks like one of mine. I choose JS or S models. They're my favorites, but now I have a duality between Ibanez and Charvel. You gassing? You gassing?
Wrong with either.
Yep. Nope. Let's see. $80 Super Distortions Fire, says Mikey Mojo.
A vintage 1979.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Super Distortion.
That's stupid low for a vintage Super Distortion.
You want to remind everyone of what your reverb locale is?
It is Gear Biter. B-I-T-E-R.
He bites the gear.
Gear Biter. There you go. So check out his reverb and see what else he's got for sale.
I'm low on stuff because I'm down to like 3 pickups and 3 guitars. But hopefully by the end of the week, I'll have a whole other palette of stuff that you can't live without.
A bin that you found in the closet that you didn't know was in there. Yeah.
I haven't even made it into the bins in the closet yet.
Everybody talking about your sandpaper dildo there.
That was a good one, Jimmy. I like
that. Sound the Siren says Uverb used to be awesome to sell on, but sadly that's changed. I have never sold anything on Reverb, so I don't have any experience.
They bumped their fees up.
Of course they did because of the tariffs. There's tariffs now.
No, it was over a year ago when they did it.
Everything is tariffs. We're raising our rates because of tariffs.
It's the orange man's fault,
right?
Yeah, and Reverb usually matches what they do as far as selling fees and then processing fees and then taxes and on there. So it's like, yeah, I mean it's a bit high and unnecessary given the volume of stuff that gets processed through Reverb. So it's like, oh my God, sorry honey, no Lexus this year.
Martian Murray says that too many guitars is when you're stepping on them. That's
just
me.
When you start investing in stands and wall hangers.
We got Lord Spike Protein channel member has joined us for the evening. Right on. Good to see you, sir. Welcome in. We also have George Barza is here. Right on. Hey, he's proposing to Archie. Right. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. William De Silva is here. Good to see you, William. William, I was messing around with some of the glass picks that you sent me. I was playing around with this lap steel that Matt was so gracious to loan to me, and that is really cool with these little glass picks on the other end. You can do really, really cool sounds and slides. So appreciate you sending me those, brother.
Cool.
Let's see. Hey, channel member Boner Jams is here. He says, love me some Randy Price, John DeShane, Jimmy Nibbler, and Ryan the Porn Icon. How did you know? Did you find it? Don't tell anybody.
Do you wear a hat when you fuck too?
Welcome
you
in,
slide
Boner.
it backwards like Randy. Daddy, get down to business.
Welcome in, Boner. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Speaking of Icon, he says Kurt 5150 is here. That's right. Everyone give your love to Kurt. Right on.
Kurt.
We got Rico is here. Lexus is a great band.
Brand.
See. And somebody's wife has no taste, says Rico. I think everybody in here were like, why are you talking about my wife? Let's see.
Spying on me?
Silva says, what's your take on ESP guitars? The boys from Exodus last Tuesday had some gems. I personally have never really gelled with ESP. I did have an ESP LTD. I think it was what was the number of this Les Paul shaped guitar I was trying to think of? I think it was a 407
That'd be a 7
V.
string.
No, then it was a 40. I don't remember. But it's cool, it wasn't for me. What about you guys?
Well, I've owned my fair share and still currently own a few. So I like them. aside from Charvel, that's pretty much my next brand that I really like.
Okay. Now, does it have to be ESP or do you go for the LTD?
I've owned both. That's my guitar. The guitar I most kick myself in the ass for selling is I had a M2 Custom back in. I saved my pennies, but that's back when you could get a Japanese ESP for, I think I paid $1,800 for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an M2 Custom, so with a maple fretboard, which was kind of rare. And I loved that guitar, and I got out of it, got out of the whole Floyd thing, was playing tune-o-matic string throughs, and it was sitting. So I sold it, and now it's like I wish I would have never sold that guitar.
So that brings up another point to our conversation tonight. How do you know that you should be selling that guitar? Because a lot of times you kick yourself for selling it. I had guitars that I sold years ago that I felt like I needed to sell at the time. And, you know, there'll be days I'm like, I wish I still had that guitar, you know? So, you know, it's kind of a win-lose situation sometimes with selling the gear. Let's see. Sova's wanting to talk with Boner about some Slipknot and Scrapped album. Right on, William. Yeah, they're cool, man. Cool for sure.
You know, I don't really get that about guitars or amps. Like when they go, it's a one-way trip. I don't give a shit. What I do get it with is like pedals, like the H90.
Right.
Why
You
did I
bought
get
that
rid of
thing like 3 times now, haven't you?
Twice. and the SDE 3000. It's like, why did I get rid of those things?
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Rob, a Noxious channel member, is here. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. EC, not sure what that is.
LTD EC.
Gotcha. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, it says I love my ESPs. Right on. Let's see what else. Renee says ESPs are just amazing.
I have my dream ESP. We've seen it. My 901.
Yep.
From 1991. It's the only ESP that I ever gassed for so hard that I was gonna cry. I found one.
When's it go on reverb, buddy?
So Bo says the guys from Exodus are using the EC 1000 single cuts. Yeah, those are they've got one model that comes with EMGs in it, and they got another model that typically comes with a JB and a 59 in those. Yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Gary Holt's got 2 different signatures. He's got the Eclipse, which is the Les Paul style with a Floyd, and he's got a V.
CMBR wants to see how many times will Randy say Charvel today. That should be a drinking game for everybody in the chat. Anytime Randy says Charvel, you got to take a shot. Stu Petty says ESPs are good. Right on. So a lot of love in the chat for the ESPs. Cool. Renee says, nowadays the Ibanez and Charvel are my tops, all terrains and styles. Very cool. Stu Petty had an ESP Urban Camo Viper. Right on.
Say that 3 times fast.
Rob Noxious, I never sell my guitars. I might play them to death, though. We'll see. If you're playing them, you know, there's no point in getting rid of them. Yostinator, my biggest gear regret is selling my 03 Wolfgang TR Flame Top in Cherry Burst Trans Red. The one that I sold was an 03 Tiger Cherry Red Floyd Rose on it. Yep. Let's see. Have to say what I regret big time. Yeah. Oh, Bo's brought this up before. 71 CUDA for gear in the early 80s. Let's see.
It depends on which gear you got.
Yeah. Do you still have the gear? If you do, then perhaps it was worth it. Yeah. Martian Murray says, I had an SG and a flip-flop blue and green. I regret selling, especially when I saw it listed for 3 times what I paid during COVID. Tariffs, man. Tariffs. William says the ESP Mystique is the one I've been gassing for. Is that newer one that was just released at NAMM, the Mystique? I think we looked at a few of those on one of the past shows.
No.
I'm not familiar with what exact model that is. Sounds cool though. Sounds very mysterious.
Oh, real quick, Renee Fernandez brought up earlier the Jackson that Sean Lane used to play. That was a Charvel 750 XL,
There you go.
actually.
Let's see. Andy Carson selling my 93 Ernie Ball Music Man EVH when times got hard. Life got in the way. That tends to happen from time to time. And that would be a bitter pill. You know who else sold an Ernie Ball Music Man EVH?
Black one.
You know
Black.
who doesn't regret it?
Who doesn't regret it and has two thumbs? That guy?
This fucking guy.
Right.
Don't
We'll
regret,
see.
don't regret selling that guitar.
Which guy,
or
Randy?
My Japanese Wolfgang or any of those narrow fucking necked broom handle profile things. This fucking guy.
Tell us how you really feel. Well, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. So,
Well, the Wolfgang neck's actually not that bad. It's just how small those guitars are on my frame. They're kind of awkward to play. But yeah, I don't get the whole, oh my God, the EVH Music Man neck profile is the greatest thing ever. No, it's not.
right.
For you.
Well, when I heard that it was digitally recreated from the 5150 Kramer, I was like, I'd like to see what that feels like. Something tells me that Kramer was not that thin.
No.
Maybe the upper back profile feel in the cowboy cord area is where that was the same. But
I don't think that. Yeah, I think maybe the neck thickness and the profile was pretty much the same. I just don't think it was that narrow
right.
of a neck.
Yeah, not a 1-to-1 copy of it.
An idealized version.
Could be. Rob Noxious says, no point in buying a guitar that you're not going to play either. Well, if you're collecting.
Well, yeah, I guess that's yeah.
If you're a collector, which doctors, lawyers, they go in, see a $10,000 PRS that's just beautiful and they want to hang it in a case. Sure.
Good for them, right?
Absolutely.
Stimulate the market.
I really don't play my ESP. I mean, that was a dream guitar. Of course, it has the original Sinclair bridge on it, and there are no parts for that. And if that breaks, then I'm just kind of SOL. So, I mean, I'm not scared to play it because I've played it on here, a couple times. But
So
for me, that's a collector's piece because they're not that common.
Few and far between. Yep.
Yeah. So it's just like, well, we'll just leave that. She can stay in the case, and I'll break her out, and oh baby, not that. Now shut up and get back in the case.
Boner is letting us know how he affords all of his equipment now. He says, I had a wife, sold her, been divorced for 10 years, and no longer paying alimony.
Oh,
so that means
You had to pay that chick alimony?
that means more guitars, right?
Yep.
Let's see.
I can buy girls that won't talk back.
Ferd Burful, I've been gassing for one of those 12-string Squire offset thingies lately. Cool. Yeah. Let us know when you get it. Tell us how you like it. Let's see. What else is going on? William says, no, the Mystique has been around a while. Super Strat kind of thing. I'll have to look it up and see later. You've piqued my interest. Yep. Anti-DIY HVAC channel member is here. Good to see you. Welcome back. Let's see. Yo says, I wish I was home. I like this Charvel drinking game. Randy, you could really F some people up if you wanted to.
Right? Well, all Yost would have to do is go look at his own collection of Charvels.
Right.
And just keep reading the Charvel logo on the headstock of all of his Charvels.
Quentin's biggest regret was selling his 81 Les Paul Custom to pay the mortgage and adulting blows. His biggest gear regret, however, was purchasing that RP360 XP.
Just think, he could be playing that 81 Les Paul Custom through an RP360 XP.
Right. Exactly. Let's see. Arky sharing out the links for some of the channels there, and they are all in the description. So thank you, Arky.
They're all here too.
Yeah, and they're all here. Let's see. Andy says, I need a doctor to buy my PRS. Collectors are a cancer, says Rob Noxious. Not a fan, huh? Not a fan. Boner Jam wants a Jimmy Biter shirt. Jimmy, you got a
little advisory shirt.
Maybe he's talking about one that he's cannibalized, like what he's got on. You know, I sent some shirts to the Under the Bus boys, and Jay 7/8, who is here, he's like,
Jay?
I don't want one of those fucking shirts with his face on it.
It's sitting in the box still next to that pickup I sent.
No, I never sent it. Never sent it. He didn't want it. Let's see. Bo says, my wife knows she has to decorate around my guitars here. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Watching the NFL playoffs. Right on. Chartville. Not a fan, huh? Martian Murray's done 3 shots already.
Charvel.
I didn't know that Splawn was making guitars. Sound the Siren says that the new Splawn guitars look like a fun time.
Yep.
Have to check that out.
They're very Charvel inspired.
Go figure.
Renee would like to know if you've ever tried a Vigier guitar. I have tried one. It just wasn't for me. It just wasn't my thing.
Sounds like a Star Trek thing. Vigier.
He was didn't plays Vigier. Ron
Didn't
Bell.
What's that?
Bumblefoot plays Vigier.
What's that one dude that he had a Charvel at one time? I think
Guthrie Govan.
Guthrie Govan, yeah, or Govan, or
He
however.
still has a Charvel.
I think he played those as well. Let's see. Kurt, I got wasted once playing Me, My, and I game watching Santa Cruz channel. Hey, we got Buzzing Frets is in the chat. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. I sold my Ibanez RG 760 in 2011. Huge regret. Let's see.
Huge. It was huge.
Huge. If you were to purchase it and replace it, you'd have to pay massive tariffs now.
Huge tariffs.
Huge tariffs. But they're the best tariffs. Really good tariffs.
Big, beautiful tariffs.
Joe McGraw says, I think it's funny that people follow anything that Eddie Van Halen used. I'm not knocking his playing at all, but I guess the way music goes today, you have to.
I feel like he's knocking you, Ryan.
No, not at all. I got other stuff. I enjoy a good portion of the EVH stuff. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Edvis is saying that Boner Jams wants a pillow biter shirt.
Yeah.
Garrett says that he wears his shirt when he makes a sweet love. I appreciate that. That's so your wife can look at my face. Yeah. If anybody was wondering why we shortly thereafter came out with the shirts that had the OU Crew logo on it, that's why. So you have a choice. You didn't have to have my face. The one with my face is for the ladies, right?
Well,
For the ladies.
See what I did.
For the ladies.
Yeah,
Or to do what
purify
Jimmy
it.
did. Exactly.
I was gonna do the little Hitler stash on there, but
You know what? I might dye my goatee black. See.
put a black stripe right under your
Like,
nose.
like fucking nail polish black, man.
Oh, man.
Just a stripe.
Anti-DIY
That's good
HVAC. He's hooked on PRS at the moment. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever floats your boat is what I say. Exactly.
Oh,
Two custom 24s with Floyds on them. Right.
Sova asked earlier about. He asked me which of Gary Holt's guitars has the sheriff's badge in it. That's his Officer Holt guitar. It's actually one of his custom shop signature models, and that is his dad's badge that he had put in the guitar.
Jay is he's giving his excuse here. I didn't want you to waste a shirt shipping on me, just doing my part. He just didn't want the damn shirt.
He just thought he heard Shart.
I like
No, that
Charvel
was
guitars.
Sunday.
Just thought I heard Shart. Yeah, that was Sunday. Yeah,
That was Sunday. That was
that was
Sunday.
that was Shart.
That was Shart Day.
Shart Day. Yeah.
Mid solo, his screen just goes blank.
Look away and come back, and Jimmy has a different guitar. Sound the Sirens. Anyone own a 7-string? Been curious to try one.
Yes.
I have tried one, but I do not own one. And I honestly have no idea what I would do with that.
Pete, I got
string.
one. I'll sell you.
There you go. Talking about selling gear. You want to show it real quick? Are you serious about getting rid of it?
I'm serious about getting rid of it. It is currently not here, though.
Because we're about to get into it here in a minute. We've got 65,000 watching, and we're going to get into some stuff that I myself...
You're going to sell some shit.
I'm going to be putting some stuff up. So,
Who wants this?
Get your pocketbooks out, motherfuckers.
We'll do an auction right here, right now. Let's see. Trying to catch up with the chat, man. You guys are rolling tonight. Much appreciated. Let's see. Ryan knows what he is doing. Big difference. See, there you go. Man knows what he's talking about. Let's see. Swami 504. It's a new face that I don't remember seeing here before. Welcome in. Just picked up a Jackson X Series. Great craftsmanship. Crappy hardware. Put a JB Jazz set in it. We'll upgrade the trim in a few months. Still a value. Right on. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the X Series. Anybody know what kind of...
It's like a it's intermediate priced jacket.
Okay. Well, intermediate, so that's $1,500.
No, the X series usually go anywhere from about $500 to $1,200-$1,300.
Okay, yeah.
That's intermediate?
If it's getting to that point now, yeah. Have you seen the price of an Epiphone lately?
I was going to say, well, no, again, I was thinking Canadian,
Well,
so
I
never
mean,
mind.
look at a EVH Wolfgang special.
Mm-hmm.
Those have just been steadily going up and up and up in price.
Mm-hmm. I still say that bang for your buck, if you're a new player and you have any inclination of playing something with a Floyd on it, that's the guitar to go with. Comfortable, plays great. The standard. It's like 7. Some of them are 500 to.
If you don't like Floyd's, you can get the new hardtail or the TOM versions for what are they, $5.99?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So great value in my opinion.
It's amazing, eh?
Right?
How much guitar you can get for.
Mm-hmm. Channel member Mike G is here saying hello to everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. We've got a good crowd. 65,000. What?
Tell us how you really feel, Jay.
Jay.
I'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah.
7-string can be tricky getting used to playing after playing only 6 strings. I agree. William almost bought a 7-string yesterday. Sammy Reynolds is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Yes, please hit the like, subscribe, become a member, share. Thank you, says Arky. Appreciate you, Arky. Rob, I have a natural tendency to want to anchor myself to the low E string, but you throw that low B in the mix and it throws off everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was for me. You know, all these years of playing guitar, I have this familiarity with how 6 strings feel. And then you throw that 7th one on there and I'm like, what the
Exactly.
It's not that big of a jump for me, but I play wide neck Charvels. So, but my current 7-string I own was an impulse buy that was I was talked into by Jay Hannon.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks a lot. That's not my
your mind.
That's not my first 7-string. You know what? My first 7-string I shouldn't have sold because now to buy one they're like ridiculous. I had a one of the original Ibanez K7s.
What you should do is you should buy a Music Man 7-string, put a different nut on it, and only have 6 strings, and that would be wide enough for you.
Yeah, put an R3 nut on a Music Man 7-string.
Exactly.
It'd be
Problem
about the
solved.
same width as a George Lynch neck.
Problem solved. Speaking of Lynch's, Steve Lynch was on Show Me Your Pick last Saturday night, and Ed says, would any of you guys ever consider trying a Chapman stick? I have no idea what that is because unfortunately I didn't stay for the whole show. Ed,
no,
see that's what
awesome,
Ed,
but that's beyond my.
What's a Chapman stick?
It's like what Tony Levin plays. It's basically, it looks like a cello, except it's got your fat strings in the middle, and it goes 4 each way, or 8, and you play it like that.
No, I mean,
Do
this
that
is,
again.
What?
Oh, is that what you're after?
No,
Oh man.
you're all.
Zamfir?
Playing the skin flute.
This is about the max of my,
The cop clarinet.
adventureness is trying that lap steel. So I'll practice on that for a bit. Let's see. Jay says that 7 strings are awesome. Just don't get a Kiesel. Don't give that short scumbag a goddamn penny. Tell us how you really feel.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Mike G's looking to upgrade a guitar. Currently playing an Epiphone. Nothing wrong with an Epiphone. Thinking about an ESP LTD 1000. Right on. Channel member Sean plays guitar is here, saying hey to us guys here, and I've resorted to kit builds. Prices are ridiculous. If it floats your boat and it works, that's what I say. Let's see. William replying to Jay there. Had a Kiesel once. Traded that POS for my double cut. Best move ever. ENNS. What's an ENNS? Don't know. Don't know. Hearing mixed things about Kiesels. Never played one. I've never played one either, but according to Jay, you should not give them a single cent.
Well, according to Bo, if you want one, you just got to call Jeff's daddy, and he'll take care of you.
Kurt says that Jay uses a Chapman stick on his lips when they go live. Hey, we got channel member Robbie Stingle is here. Good to see you, man.
Robbie?
82 Kramer Beatneck is dressed, relogoed, nutted with humpback nut, and I've got 82 FRT Fernandez Floyd for the ad Frankie I'm building. Very cool, man. Very cool. We need to have Robbie on for Guitarsenal one night to show off some of the Kramers that he's been working on.
That'd be cool.
Let's see. Play it with my nose. Right on. Nothing wrong with any of those brands. Right on. And Quentin. Oh, he's saying that Kurt's telling you shut up, Randy. Let's see. We got Bora Birkin. Let's just kick the door down. Dark storm clouds of doom in the chat. Uh-oh. We'll see what happens. Andy says that QFJ is about to go live with jaw harp lessons. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, and he'll somehow have it hooked up to his wah pedal.
RP.
Yeah. All right. So with everything we've been discussing, this is why I kind of thought of this topic tonight. Is because I have been considering and possibly you could say needing to get rid of some stuff. I've got so many guitars that I don't play.
I'll buy Claudia.
So much gear. No, that one's not for sale.
GL2T?
So much. No, that one's not for sale.
GM or whatever.
No. None of the good stuff is for sale.
You heard it here, folks.
No, so much gear that I'm just not using. And, like you guys were saying in the chat, sometimes unexpected things in life happen. And I happen to have something like that. Nothing detrimental, but yeah, I could use some extra cash. So I was looking at getting rid of a few things. So anybody in the chat that may be looking for some of this stuff, Charles Green, I'll have some stuff available. So first thing that I will probably be willing to sell, I'm going to be posting all this stuff locally too, but if anybody in the chat's looking for any of this, was considering any of it, we'll make a good deal. My second Rodecaster Pro 2, I'll be putting that up for sale, right? So anything that you might be interested in that I show, email is in the description. Just send me an email, and if you're serious, we'll work something out, shipping and all that kind of good stuff. But I will be selling my second Rodecaster Pro 2.
Andy Carson.
Charles Green.
Andy Carson.
Actually, I could just pack all of this up and bring it to Charles Green, and he would be set.
That's only about
There you
3.5
go.
hour
Yeah,
ride.
Second thing I'll be putting up is the Synergy Syn 2, which has a SLO2 module in it. And it has a BEBB module in it. And if you preferred to purchase the Syn 2 by itself without modules, we could probably do something like that. I don't think that I want to sell the modules unless whoever purchases the Syn 2 does not want them. So this will be available. So if interested,
You can't go wrong with that combination.
Send me an email. Yeah, this is basically what Jimmy and Randy are using to get their tone on our live shows. This unit right here. So Jimmy and Randy can give you some pointers and tips to get the tones that they are achieving. So this will be available. All right.
I thought we were doing a live auction here, man.
Well,
Start
start the bidding. This will also be available. This is Eventide, and this is the micro pitch unit.
Micro pitch.
It's got the power adapter in there. And are you needing one of these, Randy?
Get all the cards.
Universal adapter too. So
No, if I buy an Eventide, I'm probably just buy the H9.
Got all the cards there, like Jimmy was asking. So it's got some quick settings that you throw a card in there and then turn your dials. Power adapter, all the cards, the pedal, and all of the unopened paperwork comes with it.
Quentin wants to know if you'll accept EBT.
No. All of the pedals here, these are practically brand new. I plugged them in over there to test, and the only times they've been played are the times I was testing it. So this is all in really, really good shape. All right. The next item that will be going is something that John mentioned. This is not this. I don't know if this is the same one that you have. Did you get the EVH model or just the standard model?
EVH I got.
Okay. So I have just a standard SDE 3000D pedal. And again, fairly, it's brand new. It was just used for testing over there on the B rig. So that will be available if anybody's looking for something like that. And again, like I said, I'll be posting all this stuff up locally, but if anybody in the chat happens to be looking for any of this stuff. Let's see, I will also have available. This was the delay pedal that was the precursor to the EVH pedal. Everybody that couldn't get an SDE 3000, they were using this because there's a SDE 3000 emulator in here.
Yep.
So that will be available.
Beyond that, it's awesome. It is an awesome all of the
just all around. Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be available too. And this also has a power adapter that'll go with it. Now this has got a little age on it. It's probably a couple years old, but never been gigged. Just sat over there on the desk. You can power it with batteries as well. But that'll
batteries.
Got all the bells and whistles.
Yep.
Literally.
So that'll be up for sale. Also going to be letting some guitars go.
Uh-oh.
So let me show you what I got as far as that. I'll be right back.
I'll take the White Wolf game.
Watch for this. Go to my gear thing. Watch. Look at this. Look at that pickup. Matches the guitar. Holy shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
Look at the guitar. Look at Jimmy's guitar.
If anybody wants an Engel Powerball module,
Nobody wants that shit, Randy.
it's currently on Reverb. I would say that the Friedman BE Deluxe module is currently on Reverb, but it was only on Reverb for about 3.5 minutes before it sold. So, Justin in Utah, it'll be headed your way tomorrow. If by some chance you watch this shit,
I'm going to be having 2 Wolfgang specials that will be available. Everybody knows what a Wolfgang looks like. I've got the charcoal burst one here, which I purchased brand new, and really, really good playing guitar. I just don't hardly ever play it, so it needs to go on to somebody who will play it. I also have, I'm not going to grab it and show it, but I have another one like this. That's the chlorine burst. I think chlorine burst is what it's called. So that one will be available as well. So let me grab a couple others and I'll be right back.
Nope, I am full on grilled cheese, cucumber.
Are you going down on an old woman or what?
Well, it had the right contours, Kurt.
Right. I got some pedals I'll be putting up eventually too. Got a TC Electronics John Petrucci Dreamscape pedal. A TC, what the fuck's that thing called? The stereo chorus flange.
Oh, the
SCF Plus.
Gold.
Yeah.
You have the plus or the gold.
I think it's the Plus.
Okay.
That'll be going up. Digitech drop pedal. There's another pedal back there.
What's your shop's name on Reverb, Andy? Randy. Sorry.
I think it's Randy's Gear Garage or something like that.
Well, that's original.
Right? All right. The
Randy's Guitars and Gear.
The
I actually
5150
blocked that.
5150 series.
Corey Feldman signature model.
Or if, yep. This one's called the Purple Haze.
You need to get it signed by Corey Feldman.
Right? The value will
Then you
be
get
it'll be
hashtag
huge.
20 grand.
Yeah. So this one will be available as well. This one right now I think is tuned to
See.
drop C maybe. Yeah. So that one will be available.
I've almost bought the Stealth Black version of that thing like a million times and just has never pulled the trigger on it.
All right, and another purple guitar that will be available will be the Friedman
Make them at night.
telly-shaped object. What?
You shouldn't have said that.
Why?
I'm gonna have to go search around for some money.
You interested in that one?
Some grilled cheese.
If I can go find some money, is in my grilled cheeses. Yeah.
All right.
We'll sell
Well-
a couple of those 5-irons or whatever it is you got.
Fuck off.
You got 20 of them sitting at your dad's place that you haven't opened in, 2 years I've known you.
Only thing left over there is like 2 guitars. The rest of them are in my storage unit.
Come on.
Well,
Priorities, John.
If you're
Program.
if you're seriously interested in this one, Randy, why don't you pick it up, play it, make sure that you like it, and then we'll go from there. And we'll figure something out. So
7,600, no
this will
problem.
be going up.
10 G's. I know what I got.
Sold. I'll take that. Yeah.
Ryan's nose is growing.
Right. Yeah. All right. So let me get some of the other stuff. Hang on.
Quentin, nobody gives a fuck about your roast. Flying Randy's Guitars and Such. That's what I should rename it to.
Mm-hmm.
Flying
Sleeping
Randy's
Lanny.
Flying Randy's Guitars and Grilled Cheese Sandwiches. Made with fresh Fermunda cheese. Sammy, it's Randy's Guitars and Gear or something like that. I'll put
Why
it
don't
in
you
the,
put the link in the chat?
that's what I'm
Randy?
fixing to do.
God knows they'll be fucking buying something off some Randy in the Netherlands.
Right.
All right.
Good
This
for that guy.
this one is available as well. Can't remember where the
There you go. It's in the chat.
No international shipping, Randy. What's wrong with you?
So this one comes in this. This actually came with this little gig bag thing, and this one was featured in a video that I did. This will be the Star guitar.
I wanted to like mine, but mine was screwy.
It's a great guitar. It's just, if I was playing out, I would probably play this because it's cool.
I would like to have one of those and then take a neck off one of the 5150 series Stealths and swap the necks where it has that
the
headstock.
new models, they changed it to that type
Yeah,
of
but
headstock.
they're Tune-O-Matics though. They're not Floyds.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But this has been sitting over there in the case for quite some time, and it's still in tune. Well, relatively.
Beg your pardon.
But yeah, this one feels great. I mean, I'd like to keep it. I just don't play it. But I did the modifications on it so that the detuna, would be much easier.
You're going to be one of those dudes. This guy's going to email you. I want to buy this. Well, it's not for sale.
Yeah, I can't change my mind. No,
Yeah.
no, these will go. These will go. So I'm going to be real reasonable on the prices too. So I mean, if you see one that you're interested in, shoot me an email. Let me know. Shipping is atrocious on stuff like this now. It's huge because of tariffs.
Interstate tariffs.
Yeah.
Huge.
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 So yeah, we'll work something out if anybody's interested in any of them. So, all right. I think there's one more that will be available. So let me grab it real quick.
He thinks.
GL2T.
No.
$10,000.
That's probably what it's worth at this point.
I saw one on Reverb last night. 9, and it wasn't in as good a shape as his.
Yeah, that one, the 2T is pretty much minto.
Yo, what's up, Matt?
Hey, Matt.
Eddie. White Wolf Custom.
Robbie says, pirate ship, half price. I want a pirate ship.
I did almost forget about this one. And I think everybody already knows that this one's available. The Steinberger GS7T is the only Steinberger with a headstock and a non-fine tuner trans trim that's on it. So if you were looking to get into a trans trim guitar, this would be a good start. Super low action. It does have a carbon fiber neck or carbon composite neck, whatever they want to say, and does have a trans trim on it.
He got Joe's attention.
I like the blue.
Joe McGraw. So
Joe McGraw.
this one will be available.
Edvis. This is a 2017 Kramer 1984.
Now it's
Red and
damaged.
black bullseye.
It's damaged.
I heard that clunk.
Let me
That was
grab.
Ryan, not me.
Oh,
That was the trans trim. All right, let me grab another one.
What's
It's
the
kinda
other one?
fun.
With the trans trim, he's got the, what do they call it? The Savage? Or what the hell is it called? We'll see. It's for sale, Sammy.
I got the
$50
Frankenstein pickups I need to put on. I've got 2 EVH Frankenstein pickups I'll sell for $50 a pop too.
$50.
I thought one of those was coming to me.
I have 3
Oh.
Frankenstein pickups.
Well, I get the good one though, right?
Yeah, I'll give you the one that come out of that white Charvel. That one actually sounded pretty damn good.
Oof,
All
you're
right.
selling that one, Ryan.
This is one that don't want to, but I don't ever play it. So
Go.
it's got to go. And this one's a special one because this is a USA Wolfgang Stealth. And this was the first year that this guitar was available. So this is a 2012, I think he came out with these. This one has the case, US pickups, stainless steel, US guitar. So I have to take some offers on this one if anybody's interested in this one. And
Almost put vintage plates on that thing.
the only reason that I've kept this one is because it was a first year. This was the first year that this was put out. This was before they ever had this was his signature guitar when this was released. So it has never been gigged. It has only been played here in the basement, and it's the matte finish, so there's some picking, indications on it. But yep, USA.
And I've played it.
Wolfgang Stealth.
Yeah, it's Randy approved.
Whatever value that detracts.
Ebony board.
Ebony board. Yep. This is a finely made instrument right here for sure.
No, Robbie, the Frankensteins are the Duncan made ones. The Gibson pickups, the Kramer Eruption.
What's the back of the neck look like, Ryan?
Got one of those too.
Just maple.
Nice.
Corson.
Very cool.
All right, let me put this up.
Yeah, anything I play, you automatically add 500. 500 pesos.
500 bat.
Rubles.
Is that one already listed, Jimmy?
Nope, it will be tomorrow. She's heavy. She's got.
Does
some
everybody
weight
know
on
what
her.
it is then? Would you say an
Yeah,
84?
It's a 2017, the 84 bullseye, one-piece maple neck,
Now,
stripe,
gonna
solid maple body.
I'm going to throw this out there that if somebody made me a super crazy offer on this guitar, I might take it. So, just throwing that out there.
About tree fitty.
Philadelphia's worth $50.
I've got a pallet of grilled cheese.
No.
Government cheese.
Government. Green eggs.
That's the only way to
government
make a
cheese.
grilled cheese, man.
With
Like
that special
like a-
cheese.
With a half-inch thick slice of
Government.
cheese. So enough cheese so that the last bite you take, you feel like you're gonna throw up.
Yep. It's good for 3 bites, and then you're completely full on fat.
Sammy says that anything Randy's played, you can automatically add $500. Let's see what has been going on in the chat.
A lot of oohing and awing.
Well, like I said, anybody that's interested in anything you think you might want to make an offer on, just send me an email. Let me know. We'll work something out if you're serious. Maddie McCollum Music is here. Good thing I didn't show that lap steel was for sale. Welcome in, Maddie.
You know, I don't
let's see.
think that probably has happened multiple times. Buddies borrowing each other's gear and selling it for crack or some
Yeah.
shit. Ivory Wolfgang Kurt wants.
Yeah, no, that's not for sale. I mean,
What about your Friedman? Do you have a Friedman amp? Or did you get rid of that already?
Yeah, thank you, John, for reminding me.
So you don't play it. So.
Yeah, some of the amps will be available as well. The Friedman JJ Jr., the EVH, and this is probably stuff that would need to go local, or that'd be stuff that would be traded in at Guitar Center for something. But if anybody is interested in a JJ Jr., it may not be bad to ship. But the EVH 100 watt original is going to be for sale, and the 100 watt EL34 Stealth will be for sale as well, which is so.
And a GL2T.
No.
You know how many times I've given away that guitar?
It says, now I'm talking crazy. Maybe. Has anyone used a Fractal X3? I have not.
Nope. That's the big boy. But you know, those are getting long in the tooth, so they're probably getting towards the end of their service cycle.
What's long in the tooth?
The whole Fractal range right now.
Oh,
The
you got
FM9,
it. Yeah.
The FM3 and the XFX3.
Kurt's looking to buy Jimmy shorts. Going once, twice old.
I can't tell him what the hell am I supposed to wear.
He wants your undershorts.
Oh,
I don't do that shit.
he doesn't wear those things.
Fart and put it in a bag and send it to the Pacific Northwest.
Well, boys, we got 70,000 that are still hanging out with us. Appreciate everybody being here. So, what else, John? You're still looking for a telly, but you're not at the point where you gotta have it. Out of those guitars, you said the Nash would have been the one if you were really gassing.
Yeah, but it's again, right? It's $4,000. He give it to me for I think 35 Canadians to exchange and stuff. And the neck on it is perfect, except it's got no frets on it. It's super tiny, and it's a relic job, right? It's like, I know I'm paying for the relic that I don't want.
Right.
So,
That
I mean, that
seemed like
guitar with 60 105s on it, you know, NOS or Case Queen. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
I don't think Nash makes a guitar. I think they have a light aged, but I don't think they have a pristine. But I don't know. Maybe you could order one like that. But then again, it's a guitar you hadn't played. You know,
But again, right, like if that guitar had the right frets and all the rest of it,
maybe.
I would. Oh, yeah, I'd go for it. I'd make it happen. I don't really. I mean,
Refret it.
you know, you get out of there and it's like, well, what didn't I like about the American Pro 2 that I bought twice? What if I bought that and put vintage pickups in it?
Right? Yeah.
Three times the charm with me usually, right?
Yeah. It's sometimes it gets to the point though, you're like, you know what, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it until I just absolutely find one that's like, that's it. You know?
It's kind of where I'm at. It's just the selection is, you know, the opportunity to play them isn't great around here.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I went and talked to the guy that does all the Fender custom shop stuff, and he says, you know, you just play the racks until you find one. You know, and I'm like, well, you know, I'm kind of looking for. It has to have frets on it. I can't be touching wood. Oh, well, I'll just order you one. And he's like, no, I don't want to order you one because then you won't be able to play it if it sucks here.
Yeah. What you doing there, Randy? He's on Reverb looking for stuff from Jimmy's.
No, I
Jimmy's
was looking
store.
to see if Nash does non-relics, and that they do.
Really?
Yeah, they do. It's just most of the dealers order relic ones.
Yeah.
Because
The
they
other one I wanna
they
try is-
compete with custom shop Fender stuff for half
Yeah.
the money.
Well, that's the whole point of the Nash is it was supposed to be, you know, a guitar that competed with the old, you know, 60s Strats and Tellys and this and that. And they had the look, you know.
And I played a 63 custom
Yo,
shop,
40 grit.
What's
Hey,
up, Mike?
brother.
Good to see you, sir.
and it wasn't even in the same league as the Nash.
Oh,
That's
the
a custom shop 63. And it was
What's
a
up?
good guitar. Yeah.
Oh, see you, Mr. Carson. Got to take off. Right on, man.
Later, Andy.
Take care, bud.
Be well, sir.
Just let that shit burn to the ground.
James Stewart is here. Right on. Welcome in. Fender Tele Player Series 2. Rosewood board, rolled edges on frets. Great guitar for $830 new. Don't know that would satisfy the John DeShane hands.
We don't like the American ones.
Well, the player series, I think, is Mexico.
Yep.
It's a step down.
Well, there was the other one too, is the Classic 2, and it's the same thing. There's no frets on these fucking things. It's like,
I'm just waiting. I saw Richie Kotzen put on his Instagram a couple weeks ago.
John? What about tradition?
They're bringing the Richie Kotzen Strats back to the U.S. market at some point this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be all about it.
that's an HSS thing.
No, they're SSS. But he has his own custom DiMarzios you can buy.
All right. 2-point Tremor or Floyd?
That's probably the standard 6-screw.
6-screw, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But he uses those big, beefy
Necks. Yeah.
fat back necks.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. I got to grab one of those. I got to try that because, I mean, that sounds like
I can
great.
tell you that the Kotzen necks are 1 inch at the first fret. And I think they're 1 inch all the way.
Yeah. Like the Nash, I think, was like 930.930. So not far off.
Yep.
But it's the shape, right? If it's a C, that's a bit much. But if it's a U or a soft V, then it's great.
Mm.
And then the rolled
I didn't gel with anything that's got a V on it.
harsh V is no good.
I didn't mind the V on the Luke neck that I play up there at Guitar Center, that Luke 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reason why is because the neck's too fucking narrow.
Yeah.
We need another Guitar Safari pretty soon here, Randy. Plus, I have to get the 40 grit hat to you that I've had for months and months.
A Frankenstein pickup.
Yeah, I got to get a Friedman tele-shaped object to you too. Fortunately, I can fit one guitar in the back.
In the boot.
Yeah, back in the boot. All right, boys. You got anything else you guys want to discuss?
Though, isn't it?
Well, there's a frunk and a boot.
Oh, Jesus. Extra storage.
Yeah. I actually went to the grocery store the other day and I was able to pack, like, you know how nobody wants to, make several trips out, when you're bringing stuff in. I had like
6 bags.
two. Yeah. I had both hands full and I was able to get all of it into the frunk. Yeah. I was surprised. I was impressed. Let's see. What's Maddie saying? It's old as F and relic then fine, but not a new guitar. That seems weird. See, don't knock it till you try it.
Opinion. Yeah. The sound, and I don't know if it's the relic or if it's the nitro or what it is, or it's just the fact that you're paying for premium wood selection or whatever it is. I don't know.
They tend to sound better and feel better.
I played 2 custom shop tellies at Long McQuaid last week, and one of them was $7,300. Burst, and it was a fucking dog. And there was one for 3,200 Canadian, and it was good, except for the goddamn frets, right?
First says, just bought one of those Player 2s as a 70th birthday present for myself. Tell us how old you are without telling how old you are. Back in February, maple neck though. Cool, man. The quality of guitars, even the intermediate stuff, it's good. It's good. Mm-hmm. I think we had this discussion not long ago, guitar snobbery, are we guitar snobs, or I just tend to like a guitar that, is a little bit more expensive because it feels better in my hand. But nothing wrong with those.
That's not even true, though. It's just you get closer to where you want. Chances are that it's going to be, because I plugged in the Nash, the custom shop telly, and the Tokai telly, and unbelievable difference. I mean, the Nash had Lawlers in them.
Yeah.
And the custom shop had their own custom hand wound shit. But like literally you just hit a G chord on the Nash and it's like, yep, that's it.
Yep. That's what I told you. Nash makes a better Fender than Fender does right now.
K-Line. Have you guys heard anything about those?
About what now?
K-Line.
Mm-mm.
So here they make a really good one. Nash kind of style thing, right?
Buzzing Frets, I thought the Ghetto Kroger was on Ponce.
Let's see. What else did I see here? Cole, I was asking if anybody's played a Parker Fly. Yes, I have. I would love to have a Parker Fly. One of the original thin, or a Kubicki bass. No. Randy says thumbs down.
That's my opinion on the Parker Fly.
There we go. Florida Claimers Ted is here in the chat. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, Daddy.
Let's see. Boner says, Kurt has a wrench on every channel I see. He generally chills on JBTV moderating in his spare time. I doubt that. Yostinator, a yin and yang set of Player 2, Jazzmaster, and Jaguar. Very cool. Let's see.
Maddie's an expensive baritone snob.
Boner says 3,200 Canadian is $8.79 in U.S. money. Yep,
somewhere around there.
40 Grit has nothing on the radar. Well, the discussion tonight, Mike, was when is it the right time to sell? I know that you said that you were right at 100 guitars, and you would not have any more than 100 guitars. So if you found something that you wanted, you would need to sell. So that would be your reasoning, right?
That'd be a Vanilla Shake chub tone to me.
Right. So look for 40 Grit, maybe selling some stuff soon. Who knows? Let's see. Darboard says, Randy, you once mentioned some EVH speakers. Would those be up for sale?
I don't have any EVH speakers anymore.
Those are gone.
Those are gone. Those were gone like freaking 10 minutes after I installed the V30s in that cab.
Heavy Frisbees.
I have a set of brand new in the box EVH or PV 5150 speakers from, oh god damn, they're like the first run when the amp first came out.
Like 92, 93.
Yeah.
I have 4 of those speakers as well.
The Sheffields?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sheffield 1200s. 75 watts a piece, I think. And there ain't no way those are the speakers that he used in his cabinets. No way. Let's see what else is going on. 70 people here tonight. Metal lives on. That's right. If you haven't hit the thumbs for us, please hit that. Yeah, and if you're here watching the replay, thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Let's see. Hey, look at here. We've got Dwight. The Hitman Bailey is in the chat. Good to see you, Dwight.
That
Welcome
shotgun
in.
sample is not ominous at all in these crappy headphones. Pretty
What's up, Dwight?
overwhelming.
What's up, Dwight?
Randy's going to be Randy's selling some gear so he can afford some good headphones.
They'll be here tomorrow.
No, he's already got them ordered.
The Sennheiser HD 490s.
The 490s.
Let us know how that works out.
Yeah.
Kevin Brava, formerly known as Peter Stroker, says, hey, Jimmy, if you want to sell the PV-HP with the wolf neck, let me know. No, I've called first dibs on that guitar. Sorry, Peter Stroker.
Which one?
Peter Masturbator.
Which
Well,
HP
top or
special
the-
with a wolf
The-
neck?
I got 2 of them.
The brown that you just recently put the Black Floyd or Ping on. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
One for you and one for you. 15 hundo here, 15 hundo there.
No, that's a big negatory on that shit.
I said, how about no? Joe says, I don't buy guitars for investment, but I don't play out. If I did, they wouldn't leave the house. Got to protect them, I guess. Let's see. Well, I'm at 103 and nothing for sale. Okay, so he, just one more. Just one
He's
more.
Mike's all in.
Yeah. Una más. He got to the point. He's like, screw it. Yeah.
It's like you build up a tolerance, right? It's like he's lived with 100 for a while. He's like, I'm good, man. Let me go. I'll
keep going. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Breaking news: Kurt is Bay Area rich. Okay. Maybe Kurt will buy all this stuff. Saw Randy Soul on Bookface Marketplace yesterday. Yeah.
$50.
Ted's going to be buying a guitar sometime this year. I'll check with my expert Q if I can buy one of your old turds. Yeah, let me know.
Let me just rub it in a little bit here.
40 Grit says if you do see something you want, hit him up. You never know. That's what I say. Everything's for sale at the right price, right?
You just don't want to sell what I want.
I would, but tariffs.
Boner says 40 Grit. That's the sandpaper I use to scrub my face. Hugs and kisses.
Noxema.
Exfoliation.
I'm not even going to attempt that. Something in German. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Boner Jams is out of here, about to hit the hay. See you, Boner. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. We will see you next time around. That's right, 40. Rules made to be broken, for sure. Hey, look at here. We got Rock Daddy in the house saying howdy. Good to see you.
Yo.
Good to see you. Let's see. Hey, look at here. Alive and well. Channel member Nelson Rodriguez is asking what is up.
Above the dirt.
Just chilling. E. coli is asking, is there still a market for used guitars, or has the market be saturated? Are people still buying? I think a lot of it depends on what it is that you're selling. So if you got something it's in if it's in high demand, people are buying what they want.
Just do the research. If you got something to sell, look at the market. If there's a million of them out there, then you really want to get rid of it, then you're probably going to have to take a
little bit of a bath on it. Yep, for sure.
But that's the only way you're going to get rid of it. But if you got something special, then, look at the markets, look at the platforms, see what everything you can look on Reverb, and you can see past sales, what things have actually sold for.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stay out of the COVID years, because that's just a shit show. The market has gone down, but markets have come up within the last weeks, and it's looked like there's going to be inflation is down, so I'm anticipating that things are going to start doing a little bit better, and people are going to be more willing to separate themselves from their money.
Mm-hmm.
Just
don't
think that you're sitting on a pile of gold, because you're not. Be reasonable. If you actually want to sell something, then you're going to have to concede a few things.
Yep. And if you think that much of the piece of gear that you're not willing to let it go for what it's worth at that point, then it's probably a piece of gear that you need to keep. It means more to you than the person that would be buying it. Let's see. Hey, we've got channel member Jeff K is here. I've learned to hold out for the neck. That's perfect for me when he's searching for guitar.
Good advice.
Absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier. You just got to wait, and then all of a sudden you'll find that one. So that's it. Got to have it.
If you're in an area where you have access to be able to put your hands on them.
Exactly.
If you buy online, just make sure that they have a good return
policy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only out $700 shipping.
Mine's 0 returns.
Don't like that skinny ass neck? Go fuck yourself.
Thanks for hanging out tonight with us, man. It was good to see you again, man.
See you, Ferd.
Sammy's out of here too, and we are out of here as well. We're gonna wrap things up.
Goodbye.
Yeah. FTC. FTC.
We'll leave before you. So
get
exactly.
Fucked. I tried to leave about 10 minutes ago, but we got sucked back into the chat. That's all.
What do you got in your hand? You're selling that too, aren't you, Randy?
Yeah, I'll sell it. Why not?
Lightspeed Greer amps. What the hell is it?
Greer Lightspeed Overdrive. One of the best transparent overdrives money can buy.
Well, there you go.
They're $200 or so new. I'll let it go for
$50.
There you go.
$150.
Well, if anybody is interested in anything that you saw tonight, let me know. Anything that Randy had, you can let me know too. I'll relay it to him. anything that Jimmy has that's going on pickups, check out his reverb. Jimmy, no, not Jimmy. Guitar Biter.
Yeah. Gear Biter.
Gear Biter. There we go.
At yahoo.com.
You've only told us like 8 times. I have you favorited on reverb, so I don't have to type it in each time. But we're going to be out of here. Kurt says 66,000 still in the chat. Push the thumbs up. That's right.
Everybody go see Leon too after.
Yeah, he's live. He just went live a few minutes ago. So go over to Leon and tell him that OU Crew sent you over there. So we'll see you Thursday. Going to do Trans Trim Thursday, hopefully this week. I know I've missed the last couple of them.
Up to you.
Yeah. We'll do something on Thursday. Hopefully I'll be here.
Something will happen.
Yeah, something will happen. So we'll see everybody then. So until then, later, thanks for being here. We really appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah,
for sure.
Awesome.
And we'll see you next time. So, Auf Wiedersehen.
Hasta luego.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.